to another video in this geography series. Today we are dealing with the magnitude that is volcanoes. These powerful forces of nature have literally shaped our planet. Let's delve into what causes them and explore the fascinating impacts that they have. A volcano erupts due to heat moving beneath the surface. Heat from the inner core moves upwards through the mantle as a result of convection currents. Volcanoes occur at constructive and destructive plate margins as well as hotspots. But what actually happens at these places? At a constructive plate margin, the plates move apart from one another. This means that the magma can rise up and fill the gap, creating new land. This is a volcano. A good example of this is where the North American plate and the Eurasian plate move away from each other, creating the Mid-Atlantic Ridge and the volcanic island that we know as Iceland. At a destructive margin, this is where an oceanic plate and a continental plate move towards each other. The denser oceanic plate is forced underneath the continental plate due to the convection currents. This is called subduction. There's friction as the plates rub together, and this causes heat from the mantle to melt the plate, forming a magma chamber. The magma then rises up through the cracks in the crust. As pressure builds and builds, an eruption occurs. Our final spot was a hotspot. This is an area of the Earth's crust that sits over a magma plume. This magma plume is supercharged, causing the melting and thinning of the crust above. The magma plume stays still while the tectonic plate moves as a result of continental drift. The end result is a group of volcanic islands like Hawaii. The impacts of a volcano can be local or global, and there are primary impacts as well as secondary impacts. Primary impacts occur as a direct result of the volcanic eruption. This includes lava flow, pyroclastic flow, ash clouds, and lahars, all of which can lead to death, destruction, and disruption of a country's economy. When the Iceland volcano erupted, flower sellers as far away as Kenya were impacted. The airline industry lost billions of dollars when all planes were grounded, but luckily no one died and things got back to normal fairly quickly. In comparison, when Soufriere Hills erupted on the island of Montserrat, 19 people died, and the south of the island was buried under all the ash. To this day, some people have not been able to return home. Now let's discuss the secondary impacts. Secondary impacts occur as a result of the primary impacts. These include things like acid rain, climate change, and the contamination of water supplies. You might even have landslides or mudslides if there's rain, snow, or melting ice. Don't forget that some of the impacts of the volcano can also be positive. It may increase the fertility of the soil that happens as a result of the lava and ash breaking down. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves, there's going to be another video on that. We've been looking at causes and impacts of volcanoes. I'm Kate with MVA, thanks for watching.